Hi, I'm Loren Worthington. I'm the publisher of LivAbility magazine.
And I'm Jennifer Longden. I'm the editor.
Jen, in edition 13, we had a lot of great stories about tech. We had a lot of great outdoor stories, but then there's a lot of other stories that we need to talk about here. First one that we've always thought we ought to cover, and it finally was time, was medical marijuana.
Absolutely. So we have two side-by-side stories, both written by Cassie Brandt. One is her opinion, and another is a pretty well-researched article. Now, there's a lot of controversy around medical marijuana, Loren.
Well, I think it's no secret that a lot of people who have disabilities have reasons to consider medical marijuana as an alternative to some other drugs. And so we delve into it. I'm not sure we covered it all, but at least this is a good story to get started, let people start a conversation.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Another story that we covered was on romance, and we interviewed a couple that you told me about, Loren, Dominic and Heather.
I saw Heather's Instagram profile, and she was talking about how they moved here from California, and it caught my attention that they both happen to have disabilities and they were both so active.
Right, and we got a great story out of that. Cade Garner wrote that, and you and, Carla Worthington did the photos.
My one and only wife, yes. So they happen to live up on my side of town, and we went up and met with them. Turns out we have a whole lot of common, and so I think a lot of people will find their story pretty interesting.
Another annual story that we get to cover, and this is the first time we've really done it big, is the geeked out bliss of Phoenix Comic Fest.
That's right. We finally decided to cover it, and the interesting thing is that we were approached by the people who put on the event. They had an interest in making it more accessible, a better experience for people with disabilities, and that's what got us started with the story.
Right. Aitana Yvette Magliari is back with us again. She did a great story. I really loved what she did with the cosplay. And again, there's video content online for that.
When you watch the video, you're going to see that we really got some interesting perspectives from people who come to the event and have disabilities. So I think it was a really insightful video.
And we had another first, our first Cool Careers outside of Arizona. A mutual friend of ours, we didn't even know that the other knew him, Russ Wooten. Russ is a comic letterer and has worked on The Walking Dead and Fantastic Four.
And not only has he worked on some things in Hollywood, he has also worked for us, in that anybody who has come to our rugby rave will recognize his cartoon is what we always feature on all of our posters.
We did tech reviews for golf, and we did two more in this edition, and John Bobian, our graphic designer, got his first byline.
That's right, we sent John out to Apple in Scottsdale. There was the International Disability Day. They were talking all of the technology that Apple puts into their equipment there. And so John went out to learn about that. I thought he did a really good job of talking tech.
He really did. We have more video content online for our tech review on the Igloo Home Bluetooth lock.
We brought back Don Price, one of our favorites. He agreed to do a tech review on an electronic lock that he has had at his house for quite a while. Don has a disability where this type of lock really helps him get in and out of his house along with other people. And so I think that was something that we should be doing more, talking about tech that helps people get in and around their house.
And our community connection in this edition is someone I think many people in the disability community have had an opportunity to meet. Jill Solis. She was my rec therapist when I was paralyzed, Loren.
Way back when, eh?
Way back.
Yeah. Nowadays, Jill likes to drive people around, and so she is a
certified adaptive driving therapist.
What she said, right. And so everybody knows Jill, not only for driving, but also because if there's an event going on in the Valley, she's volunteering. And she's always out there giving out hugs, making sure that everybody feels welcome and gets involved in everything that we've got going on in this community. So that was an easy one to finally cover.
Now this edition is jam-packed. There's only one more story I'd like to highlight, and that is the Tucson Poets Studio. Just the name of it makes me want to go.
This is an Airbnb location that anybody can rent. It's accessible. It's in the heart of Tucson. I think anybody going down to Tucson would probably find it a nice place to stay and enjoy.
You know, I want to take a long weekend and finish a manuscript there. It just looks absolutely amazing and restful.
That's right. I really look forward to going down there someday myself.
Loren, I think we got to wrap this one up.
I think so. It was another good edition, and let's get started on what we're going to do next edition.
From Cafe Cultivate, I'm Jennifer Longden.
I'm Loren Worthington, and we'll see you next time.
Are you receiving Social Security disability insurance and thinking about returning to work?
Ability 360's Employment Services provides employment and support services to those eligible for the Ticket to Work. We'll develop a comprehensive plan for you.
Learn more at ability360.org.